The story starts with Ambrose Osborne, Norman Osborne's father, screaming at him when he was just a little boy. We see Norman hiding from his dad to avoid a beating when suddenly Ambrose is teleported in the middle of a huge battle. All the Avengers seem to be here, some of them fighting villains and some of them fighting themselves. Ambrose asks Captain America what just happened, and before Cap can answer his question, Sentry tries to attack him. Moments after, we see Sentry vaporized and Norman Osborn appears holding the Infinity Gauntlet. Behind him were his team, which he called the Dark Avengers. Thor, Iron Man, and Spider-Woman charge at Norman, but he turns out to kill everyone but the Dark Avengers with a giant explosion. His father asks him what's going on, and Norman teleports himself and Ambrose away from everything. Here, he explains to his father that the young boy he tormented has gotten everything he's ever wanted now. Ambrose refuses to believe that his son was capable of achieving such a thing. But then Norman shows him his kingdom. The whole city of New York was his empire, and he could do anything he wanted. He explains that he once acquired all the secret files the heroes would hide from people like him until he finally found the Infinity Gauntlet. He then rallied an army to help him acquire the Infinity Gems. He called this army the Dark Avengers. Once Norman got each gem, he became the Goblin King, killing every hero to oppose him. Ambrose tells him that the Osborns were meant to be inventors and that he had created nothing but tyranny. Norman replies by showing him his greatest creation. He shows Ambrose the exact moment where he killed Gwen Stacy and how he has used his power to have Spider-Man relive that moment over and over again for all of eternity. After seeing this, Ambrose Osborne gets angrier and angrier, calling his son a monster and that he should have strangled him when he had the chance. Norman, with just a snap of his fingers, alters his father's mind to make him proud of him. He then continues to show his father around his empire, but to his surprise, he finds the Dark Avengers all dead and Thanos standing before him. Thanos tells Norman to hand over the Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos tells Norman that he will get tired of what he's doing and the love of his father was not real. Norman, infuriated, disintegrates Thanos with the gauntlet and says, "My only wish is for power. Love is for fools." Ambrose, who is still under the influence of the Infinity Gems, tells Norman that he will always love him. But Norman pushes him away and says, "I do not want your love because you fathered me. It should be because all of my accomplishments." He then proceeds to erase his father from existing, but soon realizes that if his father didn't ever exist, neither did he.